Now we are going to start our second chapter, polynomials. So what is a polynomial? So polynomial is just an algebraic expression, just simply an expression that contains variables and constants. Such expressions are called as polynomial. It should contain variable and constants. So variable means it can be x, y, or z. Any alphabet can using. Mostly we are using x or y like that. And constants. Constant means numbers. It can be any number like natural numbers 2, 3, 4 like that. Otherwise fractions or decimals or root numbers. Any numbers can come as constant. So which containing these numbers and constant numbers and a variable is called as polynomial. So a polynomial, in one polynomial it can contain many variables. Sometimes in one polynomial itself there can be x and y or z like that. But here now first we are studying about polynomials in one variable only. Okay. So what is a polynomial in one variable? An algebraic expression which contain only one variable. And one more thing is there, that's the main important thing, having contain only one variable and have only whole numbers as exponent. Exponent means power. Last chapter exponents properties and all. So whole numbers as exponents of variables are called as polynomials in one variable. So by name itself you can understand it should have one variable only. In one polynomial it should have one variable also. If it is x, then x only. If it is y, then y only. If it is t, then t only. But the main thing is the power of the x variable. So if it is x, then power of x should be a whole number. All of you know what is whole numbers? Means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These are whole numbers. Means there should not be decimal or fraction. The decimal or fraction should not be coming as power of the variable or exponent of the variable. Look the examples. First example, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. There you can see only one variable is there, x. X is coming in two places, but only one variable. Don't think here there is two variables. Only one variable. Only x is the only one variable here. So first example you can see only one variable is there. And what is the power of x? In 4x square, their power is 2. Then minus 3x, their power is 1. Isn't x means x raised to 1. So here only one powers or exponents of x is 2 and 1. So both are whole numbers. That's why it is a polynomial. Look second one, y square plus root 2. Root 2 is there. It is a constant number. That anything can come. That constant number, any root or any fraction, anything can come, no problem. You look variable. Variable is y. Isn't the alphabet coming? That's called as variable. So variable's power. What is the power of variable here? It is 2. So it is a whole number. That also a polynomial. Third example, t raised to 10 minus t raised to 3 plus t raised to 6. Here variable is t and power of t is 10, 3 and 6. They all are whole numbers. So it is also a polynomial. Look second downside here. 3 root t plus t root 2. Here variable is t. Is it the alphabet that variable is t? But what is the power of t? You can see root t. Root meaning power is 1 by 2. Root of any number is power 1 by 2. It is studied before last 8th class and all. Root, cube root and all. Is it square root? Here it is square root. So power is 1 by 2. Root t meaning is t power 1 by 2. Cube root of, if it is cube root, what happens? T power 1 by 3. If it is fourth root, it becomes t power 1 by 4 like that. So your root t meaning power is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a fraction. It is not a whole number. It is a rational number. It's not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. Look second one, y plus 2 by y. By looking here you can see y is what? What's power of y? By looking you think it is 1. But in second one, 2 by y, it is not 1. It is y is coming in denominator. If y is coming in denominator, then power is minus 1, not 1. Last chapter said laws of exponents. A raised to minus m equal to 1 by a raised to m. So 1 by a raised to m. If power is coming in denominator, then meaning is exponent is negative number. So y plus 2 by y. First y, no problem, their power is 1 itself. But second term 2 by y, their y power is not 1, their power of y or exponent of y is minus 1. Third one, powers is what, x raised 10 y raised 3 power is whole number itself. But there you can see not one variable, there are 3 variables there. That's why that also not, these all are not polynomials in one variable. And polynomials are classified as new 3 types according to number of terms. Which having one term, a polynomial having one term is called as monomial. Mono meaning is one. Monomial having 2 terms called binomial and 3 terms called as trinomial. All of you know that. Bi meaning is 2, tri meaning is 3. All of you know. For the examples, first example, above examples you can see. In first example it is trinomial. Second example is binomial. Third example is trinomial. See, 3 terms and 2 terms like that. Now degree. So all of you know what is power, is it exponent. So yep, one polynomial has sometimes more than one powers, isn't it? In the first example 4x square minus 3x plus 7, there you can see first x has power 2, then second x has power 1, so some, and third there is 7 means power is 0 there. So in one polynomial itself the variable has many powers. So in that highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called as degree of polynomial. Highest power, it can be many powers, or many exponents will be there. In that highest one is called as the degree. With example 4 minus y square. 4 minus y square, there you can see only one power is there. So what is the power of the 2? So degree is 2. 5x plus 7. Here you can see 5x, x raised to 1 is in. So degree is 1. Here also only one power is there. And third one is 6. In 6 means there is no, in 5x plus 7, above x nothing is written. But it is not 0. Because x meaning x raised to 1. Don't think x raised to 0. It is, if x means it is x raised to 1. So their degree is 1. But here 6. There is no x there. There is no variable. That time degree is 0. If there is no variable, that time degree is 0. If variable only, if only x is there, that time degree is 1. You look the first example, above example 4x square minus 3x plus 7. There you can see degree is 2 because power is 2 and 1. Second example also degree is 2. But third example you can see degree is 10 because power 10, 3 and 6 is coming. In that highest degree, highest power is 10. So degree is 3. Then according to degree, polynomial is classified as 3 types. Before we classified 3 types: monomial, binomial, trinomial. Now here looking at the degree, a polynomial is classified into 3 types. That is according to degree. If degree is 1, a polynomial having degree 1 is called as linear polynomial. A polynomial having degree 2 is called as quadratic polynomial, and a polynomial having degree 3 is called as cubic polynomial. According to degrees, looking at the degree is 1, it is called linear polynomial. If degree is 2, it's called as quadratic. If degree is 3, it's called as cubic. Degree can more than 3 also, but we're studying now only these 3 names only. Till degree coming 3 only. That much only will be coming for you. Higher degrees also are degree 4, 5 are coming, but for you will coming only 4 till 3 only. Now coefficient. The coefficient means if we are looking any variable like 5x, the number written along with the variable, that is called as the coefficient. So if you're writing 5x, then we say 5 is the coefficient of x. The not power. The number written along with the variable is called as the coefficient. Look at the example question here. Question is asking write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. We want to write the coefficient of x square. So look, where is x square coming? Minus 3x square. So minus 3x square. So what is the number written along with the x square? It is minus 3. So minus 3 is the coefficient of x square. Second one, x square minus 4x. So x square, look x square, what is the number there? Nothing is there, that meaning it is 1. Don't write here 0, because if it is 0, what will happen? 0x square becomes 0, answer becomes 0 there. But here x square is there. So x square meaning is 1 into x square. Is it? Any number into 1 is same number. So if nothing is there means it is 1. So here coefficient is 1. And you can see in that same question x square minus 4x, coefficient of x is minus 4. Okay, here coefficient of x square is 1 and coefficient of x is -4. Now 5x. There you cannot see any x square. Question asking is write the coefficient of x square. Here there is no any x square there. That's why coefficient of x square is 0. Okay, don't confuse that second and third question. Second question, x square was there. There is no any number with x square. That time coefficient is 1 because x square meaning is 1 into x square. Third part, there is no x square at all. That time coefficient is 0. Last one, pi by 2 x square plus x. What is the coefficient of x square? Pi by 2. The number written as x square because pi by 2 is a number. X square coefficient is pi by 2. And there you can see coefficient of x is 1. Second question, we want to classify as linear, quadratic and cubic. You know what is linear? Means having degree 1 is called as linear, having degree 2 is called as quadratic, and having degree 3 is called as cubic. So x minus x cube, you can see degree is 3. Power is first x minus x cube. X first power is 1, second power is 3, highest power is 3. So that's in degree is 3, so it is a cubic. 3t. What's the power here? Power is 1 only. So degree is 1. Don't confuse degree and coefficient. These many terms are coming: power, degree, coefficient, variables and all. So these all terms should be very thorough because many coming chapters, 10th class, 10th class also, lot of linear equations in two variables and pair of linear equation variables and quadratic equation. These all are coming in next year also. So this all should be very thorough. Then what is a degree? What is a coefficient? What is a variable? These all things. So firstly, study all these things: degree, power, polynomial, coefficient, everything and all. So linear polynomial, quadratic, cubic polynomial according to the degree. So these two questions you can see. Degree, first question degree is 3, so it is called as cubic polynomial. Second question you can see degree is 1, that power of t, variable, power of the variable, it is 1. So it is power we look only for variable. That constant numbers 3, that 5 that numbers can any power can come, no problem. We look only the variable, the alphabet's power, alphabet's exponent. According to that we call as the degree. Here the variable is t, so t here power is 1, so degree is 1, so it is a linear polynomial. Now based on this you have to do this assignment questions, only simple questions here. Only little time is enough for this. So if you are studying this, then only we can, some big chapter, lot of questions are coming. So if you are studying this basic of this polynomials, then only we can, you'll be able to understand the remaining questions all. So study this very thoroughly. The questions only some time, little time is needed, very easily you can do. Okay, complete this.